Hello and welcome to It's Good to be Bard. Hello and welcome to It's Good to be Bard. If this podcast was a transformer, we'd be the one that turns into a Citroen 2CV, probably with a fold-down roof in the pouring rain. Before we get started, please remember to like and subscribe, recommend us to your friends and share links on your socials. All these things really do help the show, especially if you go and see Mr. Patreon and sponsor us. In addition, it's time to respond to some of our listeners. Over to our resident letter wrangler, Ollie, to drag some more correspondence out of his sack.
Good evening. Our old friend, the Calaxis, has commented on our One Ring podcast, suggesting we may need to find Freddo Baggins, inventor of chocolate frogs.
That sounds
It is,
cool.
after all, the perfect snack for a hobbit on the go.
And we're done.
He also added a reply to our podcast on the rabbit playing game, that epic Easter special. He comments, only you guys could make a cute game about bunnies more deadly and horrific than either Vesson or Alien. He might have a point on that one.
I think he does have a point on that. I think we killed more than aliens and Alien combined, to be
Right,
fair.
we should ask Flosker about that.
Flosker. Chickity-tack, chickity-tack, chickity-tack.
We'll have to up our game on that one. Queen of the Bard enjoyed this one, but found it very sad. Small pause. Watership downer. Clearly a rabbit lover there.
Who doesn't like bunnies? Pie.
In anticipation of,
Sorbet.
So I've got one in the freezer ready to go.
in anticipation of this very podcast, Stephen Paxton commented that he didn't believe we could make it through a session without making any knob gags. Well, Mr. P, time will tell on that one. You'll have to tune in to find out now that we've released the podcast. And that's all the comments we have so far. Keep them coming.
Thank you, Ollie. On with the show. I'm Dave, and this time out we have a new Games Master for you to enjoy. Matt will be leading this glorious troupe of myself, Dave 2, hello, Graham, hello, and Ollie,
Bonjour.
through a brand new game session as we look to head off into a post-apocalyptic world of huge mechs, a massive desert-crawling crappy mobile home, and a desperate search for parts to keep everything working. It's the utopia that is Salvage Union, a game that does exactly what it says on the tin. It's a very big walking tin. We're a union of people that go out and salvage. So what is Salvage Union? Or Savage Union, as we've taken to calling it. It's a very simple D20 system where the players take a pilot, character sheet needed, who run a mech, character sheet needed, and lives on a large crawler, character sheet needed, character sheets not included. Roll a D20 and check the success chart. See if your mech overheats and carry on. Nice and easy. No real rules to learn. And only Matt's actually read the rules for this one and nobody else has a clue what's going on. So that didn't stop anyone enjoying the sessions, but I'm sure he fudged all the rules and we are none the wiser. It was a Kickstarter game launched in December 2021, fulfilled in 2023. Design-wise, the book comes in a package that resembles a Haynes car manual, for those people that are old enough to remember them. The artwork throughout's perfectly serviceable, probably serviced by an expensive mechanic, with many, many pictures of mechs liberally sprinkled throughout, and does give a car manual feel. The artwork through the book is on the basic side, but it's difficult to make a mech look too exciting. Is it a giant robot with a dildo on its shoulder, or a huge mech with a railgun? You decide. The book is a little small, A5 size, making it difficult to scroll through, and you can clearly hear the GM flicking through the book in both sessions, but everything is clearly set out. Each chapter is set out in a slightly different colour for ease of finding the passages you need, but some of the colours are a little samey, so if you're colourblind, quite frankly, it's all black and white. Our group ran through the creation of 4 or 5 characters, that's a pilot, a mech, 1 group crawler, in just over an hour, so you can get up and running quite quickly. The game comes with a starting adventure, insert title of adventure here. Oh, sorry, that should be the downing of the Atychos. So you have everything you need to start. Being a new game, it's difficult to tell whether it will continue to be supported, but there are a few scenario books and expansions already available. But before we start, it's time for the players to introduce their characters so we know what they can do. Dave Hacker.
I like it. I'm happy with
Called
that.
Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist.
And what is your mech name?
Hostile takeover.
Cool. Ollie.
Yes, Slim Jim.
What type of mech are you?
It's a scrapper.
You're about an 80-year-old man from the look of it,
Yes.
your picture.
Mech name is Swamp Donkey.
Mr. G, he's got a...
I've got a thresher. My call sign call sign is Wasted Dreams.
Like it.
And your mech is called?
I haven't decided. I'm just going to call it Rusty because it
Rusty.
looks rusty.
And I called Slender Brenda. I have a Mazona mech that hovers, so it
Nice.
fits very nicely over bits and pieces, and it's called Kitten.
Yeah.
Because I am extremely girly. Exactly.
I like this.
Before burning people with your flamethrowers.
If you scan an intact mech chassis, system or module in the field, you now have its blueprint. You and everybody on your Union crawler is now able to craft this item, even if you would not normally be able to do so.
So yes,
We live on a crawler.
yes.
The crawler is called Tin Lizzie.
It will never not be funny.
And Big Les.
Big lads, yeah. That's our.
He wears a pilot's uniform with the old goggles and stuff on. On his hat. He's
Big
called
Les.
Big Les.
Big Les learns to fly.
Yeah, Big Les learns to crawl. There we go. Team is strapped in, mechs are powered, and the crawler is making its way across the scorched desert. Be warned, there's a lot of discussion about the map in this one, so head to our socials for a copy. The links are in the description. Now it's time to head to a post-apocalyptic world and savage that onion.
So you guys are trucking along the wastes.
Keep on trucking.
You can hear the shake. You guys are in different parts of the crawler, maybe in the med bay or the pilot's bay, or tweaking your ex-corporal mech, do a little final tuning, and you all get a call to come to the command deck. Big Les, he's the researcher. He's the head researcher. Big Les.
He's bossman.
Well, the actual leader of the crawler is a guy called Hooks. He's what's known as a princeps.
He's known as a princess.
Princeps. He's like the
Princess.
leader of the community.
Princess Hooks.
He's
Yeah.
hello, princess. To the command deck. They recently had a distress call.
I'm distressed.
And from a port airship.
There's an airship.
An airship, yeah.
Is it 101?
They believe it's gone down in the nearby vicinity.
Okay.
How convenient.
I think we should not go and give assistance.
Oh no, they don't want you to go assist them. They want you to go salvage.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Savage.
That I can do.
We want savage it.
Right, I'll get my best savaging boots on.
It's the corporation, which our ex-corporal will know is for the Advantist Industries.
Advantist Industries.
And they're known for their advanced weapon systems. So they believe this is a perfect opportunity to get in there
You could get a third flamethrower.
and get some top
Think
tier
about
salvage.
that. She needs a moment.
And the
Do declare.
if you imagine this is like kind of retro futuristic tech where you're stood around like a central panel where they've got like a 3D kind of pixelated view of a
Oh, is it all in 8-bit?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
it?
I love the oxymoron. Retro-futurist.
Yes.
Like Alien where it's kind of chunky.
Well, I'm imagining
That was just 70s.
I'm imagining early Star Wars where it looks good, but it's all grubby, basically.
No, Star Wars was not grubby.
No, but it's supposed to be futuristic, but it's also not.
And they've diverted course
Aliens,
and they're heading
good
towards
example.
the region they believe it to have crashed in and want you to go out there and investigate and try and salvage what you can. But like any excursion into the wastes, we're probably not the only people that have heard of this distress call coming in. So there's probably going to be rival gangs, possibly the Advantage Corporation themselves coming in to retrieve it. So we're going to have to be quick on this.
I suggest that we send Rusty out to lead this
Well, of course you
particular
do.
expedition.
Oh, it's always me, isn't it?
Basically,
I said it because I fancy you. I hate to see you go, but I like to watch you leave.
And I've
is this the
popped
dynamic,
a
is
little
it?
picture in. This is like the kind of output on the console, the kind of projecting up to show
You and your
the area.
fat girl moments.
Oh, very Tron.
Yeah. So I'll post it in there.
Nice. Right, let's
So, Hope Falls, but we'll pick her up later. Rad Desert. Some rugged...
Radman.
Yeah.
This is very 90s, yeah.
Yeah.
So where has it gone?
So it's coming in, and they're gonna be there in about an hour. They reckon
Where?
they're coming in from like this direction, so they believe they can get to 001, the protected outcrop, or the hidden valley.
Where is
where
the
did it
airship
crash?
gone down?
That's what I was asking.
They believe it came down possibly on the highway or in the direction of Hope Falls. They're not entirely sure where it landed.
Somewhere in the middle, basically, by the sounds of it.
Now, one thing I'll give you, G, some intel about the area is you know that there is a settlement at Scrapper's Bluff. There is a semi-destroyed or kind of salvage Union crawler there. So there is a settlement in that area.
I'm going to nick it then.
Start our own thing.
Screw the airship. We'll go and harvest that
We'll
instead.
go and harvest a crawler and just
Yeah.
have that. We'll start our own little...
No, we'll stick another crawler on top of ours.
I'll be in charge. There'll be another big Les in charge.
That's all you did there.
But yeah, you're the best people that the crawler has available.
What do you mean it's only?
Yeah.
No. Everyone else is in cryogenic suspension.
Technically, they didn't invite him. He just walked in and says, "No, he's smoking."
No, what are you talking about? I moved in when the crawler was being built.
Yeah.
So we're a level 1 crawler,
Yes.
and the best we've got is level 1 mechs.
Well, because we're a level 1 crawler. Yeah. We're the little fish.
No big fish, no cardboard box. Just
Well, maybe we'll encounter them.
And I'll give this to you, Dave, since you're a hacker and an ex-corporal. You'll know that Evantris probably have a tracking device on the airship, so they're probably going to be coming in looking for it very soon.
They'll be looking for the black box and all of that.
There is a time when you go out there, try and get as much scrap as you can, get back in one piece. That's the mission.
So even if we just get to the airship, other people coming in, we just go, well, we'll take what we've got and leg it if they're too heavily armed. Because we only need to get what we can get.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with the corpos. Yeah.
As long as part of
Yeah.
it. So does that mean we don't need the black box then? Because that's what they're after.
That's how it's
a chance to.
What Hooks is after is merely advanced weapon
There we are.
systems and tech to keep the
I'll put a helicopter pad on top of
Union crawler
yours.
going. It's not often we get
Will it hover that high up?
But we believe we can get in safely in 01 and 06 on the map I provided. There are access points.
01 and 06.
There are 2 entry points.
If we go to 06, which is Hidden Valley, because he knows about a place at Scrapper's Bluff we could go past.
So which area are you going to deposit yourselves?
006.
006. You're going in the Hidden Valley.
Hidden Valley.
Bossman was in charge.
You boss man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Surely
This is a military operation.
he's our corporate
Stooge.
corporate stooge. Yeah. So
Right. What does the corporate
Right, he
state?
said
I'm a soldier. I'm told where to go.
Right,
Now, you mentioned something about Scrapper's Bluff.
Yeah, because he said there's an old crawler base at Scrapper's Bluff.
Yeah.
So we might be able to get some intel.
We'll do that then. We'll go into Hidden Valley.
Sure. That's absolutely fine.
Since the game's given us a plot point, we might go
Give
investigate
you the
it.
option. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. So you guys suit up. Get into your mechs.
Yeah, I'll put
Yeah, got me dungarees on and everything.
I'll put me sweat.
I've got a buttonhole in the top. No, that's not very corporate.
That's very cool. Hand wanking gesture.
For this adventure, I'm going special. Jimmy Carter,
Jimmy
bobblehead.
Carter, yeah, he's out.
Sorry.
Matt, did you say that you keep you something that kind of like you need with you to gain the benefit
Yes.
of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
I better roll up my
AK-47.
No. It's a motivational poster, right? Of like a cat.
Hang in there, kitty.
And it had underneath it. It will have had the phrase "Carpe Diem." However, there's a bullet hole over the E,
Yes.
which is where I've come up with the Carpe Diem bitches.
I thought it was going to be that tennis girl scratching her ass.
No, that might be yours.
Yeah.
He's a philosophical angler.
Yeah.
But obviously, when life gives you lemons, look at that woman's ass. My motto is no job too small, no fee too big.
Brace yourself.
Right.
Okay.
So you suit up. Obviously, the spectrum takes a little while longer than the rest.
No, what's happened is he's overheated.
You don't even.
You don't load, restart.
Yeah, you don't even get a message saying loading. All you get is a couple of white lines.
Yeah.
That makes sense. His heat capacity's so low.
I put the wrong tape in. Damn, that's 128k bit.
Yeah, fuck, I put a tape for Boney M in.
Rah, Rasputin. Blasting out across the wasteland.
Speaking of heat, now you're in your mechs, there's something I should probably go over.
Oh, yes.
Now,
Before I blow up.
if you roll something and you don't like the result, or you absolutely shag the roll,
Okay.
That'll be me.
Yeah, that will.
You can give yourself a reroll by generating heat on your mech.
Okay.
So you take 2 heat, and then you'd be able to reroll, but you'd have to take the result of the second
I
roll.
think I might have picked the wrong mech.
You're going to blow up immediately.
No, you need as much heat as you can possibly get.
However, when you do this, you have to make a heat check after you'd reroll roll, you do a separate roll for a heat check, and this is where things can go wrong.
How do energy points work?
Energy points are for the mech abilities, I believe.
Okay.
So you would spend on your mech ability, it says spend EP.
Yeah.
But which I mean, can we actually understand what these symbols mean? What does the square mean?
That square.
Yeah,
That's the tech level.
tech level.
So that's going to be one then.
And what is the triangle?
The triangle that's the amount of system slots it took.
And finally, the last one is
scrap value.
Yeah, they should be labelled because I had no idea what they were meaning.
I had to look it up.
And energy points.
It would be
do
helpful if it was
things.
at the bottom of the character sheet, like the actual.
Yeah.
I agree. That one.
Well, Mackie might be better. I'll rub it out and make little. But I'll put +2 heat eagles reroll at the bottom so I can understand it.
So EP's energy points.
Right, yeah.
So you have that.
Yeah, so my protected chassis, when dealing with environmental hazards, I can push for free to resist, to circumvent or resist it.
And some weapon systems and things will cost EP to use and could potentially increase your current heat.
But we're not going to get into combat, so it doesn't matter.
You also
of course not.
to reduce heat. There's a few ways to go about it. Some of your abilities may do that, but you can also shut the mech down.
Oh, dear.
If you take a 10-minute break, your mech.
That'd be great in the middle of firefight.
By the way, my because it's called kitten, my mech is faded pink.
Oh, does it have a faded Hello Kitty on the side?
Fantastic.
or cat ears on top.
No, they've been blown off. I use a flamethrower. They ain't staying up for long.
I like it was pink.
Yeah, faded now.
It's like if you leave it out in the sun for a while.
It's just the entire opposite of Dave's sleek, black, gorgeous machine.
Oh, it's gorgeous, though.
Mine actually probably isn't a Mazzona, it's 4 of them. Just cobbled together, and the bits don't quite fit.
And then you've put luminous pink paint over the top of them.
Not luminous, just pink, to hide the joins, all the welding.
Yeah. And you're powered up, you're moving through the waste. Are you taking point if you're the hero of the group?
Am I buggery arsed?
He's the soldier.
Okay, right.
Sorry. Sorry, my apologies.
He's discovered another catchphrase there. Am I buggery bastards?
I was going to cut that out, I can't now. I'm going to make Graham take point on the grounds that he's a big, tough soldier.
It's a big, tough soldier, yeah.
I am indeed.
You are.
She's very butch.
So you're in the hidden valley now. So your options are you can head up the mountain pass, or you can head towards the reservoir, towards where Scrapper's Bluff would be if you're heading towards the settlement.
So Scrapper's Bluff is right there, and that's where we're supposed to be going in.
That's roughly where we think it's gone down.
In that direction. You think it's...
Well, I think
the point was to go there so we can potentially get some information off the locals.
Okay.
And
we'll do that.
Make sure there's nothing dangerous there, or whether they've already been there, nicked all their stuff. Because we go all the way over there to find that the black box is actually in there.
Yeah, have you seen the have you seen the airship? Yeah, it's back the way you came.
I suppose the first question I would ask is, are we going in as quickly as possible, or are we going to be really circumspect about it?
Well, I think we could, given the amount of people going after it, it might be best to do it as covert as we can.
We do need to seize the fish, so...
Yeah.
But obviously, given the fact that he's continuing making a whining noise...
But there's a call from the other side. Quick in, quick out, before they arrive.
I'm thinking quick in, quick out, personally.
Yeah. Typical corporate. Yeah.
And just wipe off on the curtains afterwards.
Jesus. Snip, snip, snip. Fucking hell.
I'm sorry!
Is your keepsake a crusty sock?
It's not even crusty anymore.
No, he's trying to get rid of it, but it keeps getting stuck to his...
What, like Velcro?
Yeah. It looks like an arm cast by this point.
The problem is it's an heirloom as well.
So where would you like to head first? So you've got the reservoir or the mountain pass. The reservoir is the most direct route. So you want to use any of your abilities?
Well, if we're going direct,
I did put it in
if we're going direct...
Oh, you put it in the chat, right? That's fine, then I can use me.
I think we seem to agree direct and quick.
Straight in there.
Yeah.
Get that?
Mm-hmm. Quick squirt in and out.
Yeah, squirt in and out. Right?
Does anyone have any ability of looking at stuff, as in telescopes or
I've got binocular vision.
binoculars? So that would be useful to actually
We'll stand around and look through the back of his
get
head.
to Scrapper's Bluff and then survey
Unfortunately, everything appears further away.
Turn the binoculars round, will you? I can fix that. Yeah, just get to Scrapper's Bluff and take a recce.
All right, that's where you want to go. So you have to head through the reservoir first.
Are you sure?
You have to go point, but yeah, because you're in the hidden valley.
Ah, right,
So
okay,
yeah,
so
it's
it's the other way around. Well, that's fine.
Right, okay. I thought the Hidden Valley was this
No,
box here.
it's this one here.
Right. Okay.
In typical era maps, it wasn't
Yeah.
clear.
That is true. It is a little bit.
Right, no,
That's
that's
fun for you. It was all drawn in a single line.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've got an Etch-a-Sketch to draw it.
Well, obviously, it got printed out by the Spectrum.
Oh, so we had to wait 3 months for it to print it out.
Thermal paper, mind. It looks like a bog roll.
By the way, these gags are really funny if you're 100 years old.
Like us.
Yeah,
I'm on my way. Okay.
yeah. No, we
Well,
thought that we'd head to the
if you're
reservoir.
taking point, Jay,
Yes.
would you please just roll me a d20, please?
Oh, we're dead.
An 8.
An 8.
Is high good? Or
High's
bad?
good.
Right, okay.
High's
Just
good,
thought I'd
yeah.
double check.
In that case, 18.
Nice. Is that your crack D20, Frank?
I might paint the dice with just like, I'll get rid of all the
Okay.
ones, all the tens, just mark them all in.
Right, so you're heading towards the reservoir, and as you're stomping up,
Is it ironically named since we're in a wasteland?
quite possibly,
Right, okay. I assume it's not going to be full of water.
you notice a radiation storm is starting to spin up in the area. So you can plough on,
That'll do. No, I'm out. That plays havoc with my hair.
but it will if you go direct line, it's going to increase your current heat by 2.
I look like a bobblehead. Won't increase his, will he? He's protected.
No, I'm protected.
You're protected from heat? Oh, no.
No, it's
No effect or damage from hazardous environmental
You'll be fine then.
effect.
The rest, everyone else, yeah?
I need to rest.
Have you got heat cap 2?
3.
You'll be alright.
Really?
Yeah, you've got one left.
Is it encompassing the whole?
Well, if I'm leading this,
It's the environment.
That's true.
You can wait it out, but that will delay your time you'll get to where you want to be.
It's up to the boss man.
So,
The boss man says, I need to rest.
essentially, you're presented with a tough choice where you have to take a consequence. Similar to, like...
Well, if you want me to scout ahead, I can go through it, no bother.
Wouldn't we better scouting him?
you could split the group, yeah? You could...
All the two of you go. And me and Sexy Pete over there will...
He is unfortunately pretty easy to track because he keeps leaking fluid everywhere.
That's all right. I won't be with them. He plumes of smoke
God's
and
sake,
oil.
use a tissue.
Yeah, I'm easy to see coming. With the smoke.
Yeah.
But
That bloody love seat again.
That is so you're either going to take 2 heat or you can wait it out, but
We have to wait, 20 minutes to get rid of all that heat?
the storm is going to be...
well, I'm assuming no, it's when you're close to overheating.
Yeah.
Assuming
He will be.
It won't have to make a roll yet.
He's only got 3 heat capacity.
Could we, instead of all like 4 stompy mechs stomping through it and gaining 2 heat each, just get back in the crawler and have the crawler go and then take 2 heat on the crawler?
Sure, that will obviously potentially put your crawler in danger if the area is
Well, I'm assuming the crawler's going to be destroyed since this is the pilot episode. No, I'll let myself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the keys then.
That was a quality gag, and you know it.
So, like I said, so there's that as an option.
You could do that as well.
I think Big Les will tell us to les off.
Fornicate off.
We'll just go.
Just go. Okay,
We'll just
yeah.
go.
Okay.
So everyone who will have 3
Thank you, darling.
we can go through.
You're welcome, honey bun.
Sugar tits.
Where did I put mine?
Thank you kindly. So we've got 2 heat.
You do.
So the 3 of us can carry Dave's neck.
And I assume your individual heat capacity on each mech tells you when you need to start worrying about this shit.
That's when it can get real bad, yeah.
What's the game
Yeah.
called again?
Salvage Union.
Or Savage Union.
Savage Union.
Which at the moment is the title of this episode, but we need a title.
Quick in and out.
So we've got heat.
Cast DM.
Seize the fish.
Seize the fish.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, we'll put a pin in seize the fish.
So we've got heat.
So it's scrap, energy, and heat are
Right.
what the things you need to know
Yeah,
about.
You've got
He's
2
bad.
heat.
Yeah, so
No, it's well made.
we're plodding through the reservoir, which is a bit...
The non-reservoir.
It's a bit dinge.
Well, what he picks up in his advanced optics is there's a little like outpost. So the reservoir still has some water in it, much reduced.
Yeah.
But the pipe work seems to be operational. There's a like where there's like a
But we wouldn't want to drink it.
no. There is like a little kind of outpost. You can see
No, it's
signs, signs of life around like a few of the buildings operating the reservoir. So there's people around there.
Excellent.
And he
Why
can
don't we
tell
harvest the
there's
reservoir?
Optics that they are armed.
Are there any in posts?
No.
Out.
So, I should mention, every pilot has these abilities as well as their standard bonus.
Oh,
This is
God.
for salvaging. When we go actually start
Do I have
salvaging.
to write these down?
You can. You
No,
can.
we do, because I will never remember that I've got them.
Oh, do you want
I was suggesting you want to take a picture
Yeah,
of them.
yeah, I'll get my phone.
And these are things you all have access to.
I will send it round to everyone.
Oh, we have all an ability to take a load.
I think you will find.
And mounting.
No,
Is that before or after you take a load?
usually before, I think.
Is that that's everything?
That's
is it?
everyone has. Like, this is that's the actual salvaging abilities. If when you start finding stuff, I had made a note to set it. I'd find it, but
So what's this 1 XP mean next to it? Area salvage, for example.
I presume that might be the XP that we get for doing it.
Let's crack on in the interim.
So you can get all of them.
it costs 1 AP for a pilot or 1 EP in a mech to salvage.
Right, so if you're picking shit up off the ground, it costs you an action point to do it.
Yeah, salvaging area.
But it costs you energy in order to pick it up in your mech.
If you're doing it in a mech, yeah.
And then you roll to see what shit you
I
find.
do like the fact that most of these are on the back. Mount and crap for downtime.
Mech
action.
salvage.
Right, okay, I've got those.
Yep, just letting you know.
Thank you. Mount requires the rigging trait, so if you don't have it, you can't do mount. And you require a crafting bay in order to do craft, so they're not.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a rigging arm on my mech, which
So
presumably
if
gives
I
me
require the
ability to-
salvaging trait, why don't I have it if I can do all of these things? For example, it says requires the salvaging trait. I don't have that written down anywhere.
Does
on my
everybody
character.
have the salvaging
Salvaging
trait?
trait,
I presume we wouldn't get very far unless we were salvagers.
But what about rigging?
Not everyone has the rigging.
Who does?
He will, I believe. He's got the rigging arm. Yeah,
I'm just
sure.
going to have a quick skeg at something.
And a crafting bay.
Crafting base on the Union crawler.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the areas you'll have.
Yeah, rigging
There it is,
arm. It's designed to enable a mech to pick up and manipulate objects in the external environment. Avoid embarrassment in the field. Please remember to install a rigging arm in your mech, as it will be unable to pick up objects without one.
Well, there we go. We're all knackered. You're the only one who can do any salvaging.
Slim Jim, he'll squeeze it all in though. He'll get it all in there.
Not very much. It doesn't have a mech that's actually big enough to actually carry anything. I've got as much space on my mech, and I can't actually use it.
But you can put it into yours.
Ah, right, that's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I can insert stuff into you.
You can squeeze it into me.
Yes.
That's good to know. Not while I have breath left in my body. That's tidy.
I like the idea that the more stuff people
I'll get it in there for you, love.
Oh, you're welcome to try. Treacle, Jilly.
Tweaks.
So,
Okay,
salvage.
crack
Well,
on.
it does say all pilots have those abilities, so we must all have the salvaging trait.
Yeah.
And the rigging trait.
The rigging trait's not mentioned, but we have a crafting bay
You
on
have
the
access to the
crawl.
abilities, but you'd need to be able to have the rigging arm to do that.
So we still have rigging as well.
You'll be able, yeah. So it's the rigging trait on the mech is different from the pilot, so you can do stuff as a pilot.
Right, so as a pilot, if
I've
there's
got
some
rigging.
scrap down...
Right, that's what I needed. We need to know.
Yeah, to me, that it could have been better explained in here.
Well, maybe it is, but we gave it a canter. Let's be fair. We did do canter. Never mind. We're sorted. I've got one spare ability location because they only give you enough to actually write all those down. I'll fill them in properly later.
There we go.
You got a question, Dave?
Earlier on, when we were picking out abilities, did you say you got one ability or two?
One.
Yeah, okay.
One from the class abilities.
But you also get salvaging and rigging, apparently.
Which
do
is
all
where
those
I'll
things.
put all of them. Okay, no worries.
He does need the book to carry on with the adventure.
Sorry,
I'm afraid,
well,
Ollie.
the reservoir, except there's a little outpost, not an impost, and if you guys want to engage with the people there, you can go over and speak to them. But at the moment, they have not spotted you. You came in.
They're obviously blind then
Yeah.
with my machine.
You're in a radiation cell.
And obviously they're hungering down then.
But you're coming out of the radiation storm as you kind of go into the next area.
Anyone?
Well, I thought we came this way to go actually chat with them. So
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you
I'll
can go.
obviously start as I'm point. I'll highlight my mech lumber towards them
Right, you.
in a casual, non-threatening way.
With your
Pointing your guns at them.
Yeah.
Well, if let's say if necessary, obviously point the gun either at the ground as long as the barrel doesn't scrape along and damage itself, or up in the air. So
Yeah. Eventually, you hear like a voice come on the radio. That's far enough. Identify yourselves. Who comes this way?
my call sign is Wasted Dreams. Me and my compatriots are in the area as we have heard of an airship going down in the area, looking to parley
Oh, that big thing in the sky that came crashing down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it.
Never heard of
Yes.
it.
Who knows anything here? I don't.
So, do you know exactly where and what is possible that we might encounter out there?
Well, there's some raiders around, not too far. I'd be careful on the highway. That's where we last saw them. Scrapper's Bluff is, and gives you an indication on like 20 clicks north.
Yeah, that's roughly where we were headed.
Oh yes, 20 clicks north, and then we need to get onto the highway and head down.
Depends where it came down. That's where the raiders are on the highway. Doesn't mean to say that's where the crash is. Any ideas where the crash is?
Well, we saw it in the direction of Hope Falls, but we haven't had reports back from Scrapper's Bluff yet.
So you've sent people out there, have you?
We believe so, yes. We have some volunteers. Check it out.
What they, because I'd hate to, if we come across them, I'd hate for us to get into they think that we're raiders and then we get into a firefight with them.
They most likely sent our resident mech pilot, the only one is any good.
What's their call sign?
Artemis.
And does this settlement here actually have a name?
The reservoir. The reservoir. They're just an outpost of the reservoir. Scrapper's Bluff's our main point of call. We supply water for the area, trying to purify it, trying to keep the corpos out. You're not working for any of the. You're not working for.
No, we're freelance.
We hate the
Most
corpos.
definitely. Look at my neck. Does it look like I'm working for anybody posh?
Yeah,
He does.
Well, you can stand behind. I'm sure you three are in my cloud of oil. So
With my pink mech.
yes,
just hovering above. Do you wanted to parlay for any trade, or
I don't think we have any
I'm
to
just saying, do we have
trade.
anything to trade? So yeah, well, we're fresh out of trade at the moment. But I guess if we, is there anything you guys might be looking for or you need? Who knows what we might get either if we bump into these raiders.
We can always use more scrap if you've got any spare. That would be much appreciated. Maintaining the reservoir takes a lot of our time. The radiation storms, as you no doubt probably encountered, they make the job 10 times.
What radiation storms?
Steam coming off mine.
Yeah.
A bit of buffet in there, you know.
You got you're a bit melty there, Chief.
Hot.
Yeah, and I know Scrapper's Bluff are looking for some high-tech salvage. Having some issues
So are we.
with their power supply.
And what's your name?
My name
Yeah.
is Bill.
Just so I can say, oh yeah, I spoke to Bill at your outpost because you don't have an inpost. So,
I'm Bill, one of the traders here. And I give you directions for Scrapper's Bluff.
is there anything else we need to know or would like to know?
I think. We were just going to be passing through this region, so.
How long is it since you saw the ship go down?
A couple of hours ago. Recent.
Well, news is pretty hot off the presses. Then they haven't said, "Oh, by the way, this went down a week ago. Get on it."
Do you see many scrappers come through here?
No, they all went straight to the crash site.
No, because they're not tools. They went straight there.
I think we should literally peg it.
Yeah.
We know there's raiders in the area. There's no way they're not going to go towards the crash site. And if there's other people who already know that this has come down, we are going to be last in the queue if we don't get there sharpish.
Well,
Although the adventure will demand that we get there first and then get attacked. But other than that, I think we should peg it.
It's almost like you've played a game. It's almost like you've played a game before.
That's a cynic.
Sorry if I spoiled the surprise.
No.
Sorry, I apologise. I'll wind it all in.
Get it wound.
Oh, let's do what we want.
Yeah.
Let's spend a fortnight getting there.
Good, just camp out.
It's hidden in that clear field.
Go cautiously, checking for traps every 10 foot.
Yeah, he's got a 10-foot pole.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, wrong game.
Wrong game.
I was just talking about your corporate guy.
Crikey.
No, that's what he's put on his claim form. Well, thank you for your time.
No problem. Just watch out for the scorpions out there. They're pretty fierce.
When you say scorpions, do you mean, are these giant, nasty
presume
scorpions?
they're rad scorpions or
Or are
something.
you talking about little ones that will just step on and they'll go...
The former.
Or any with dog collars on.
Yeah.
We don't want any scorpion priests.
No scorpion priests.
Right, excellent.
All
Let's
right.
do this.
You're going to move on. Okay.
We are scorpion priest. This is kindergarten omelette.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Just don't think about it. Just never think about it.
It was a reference to Call of Cthulhu. And
Okay, fair enough.
the melting children.
Kindergarten omelette, yeah.
It's already mentioned.
Hi, we're
down somewhere then, is it?
Scorpion priest.
Hi, this is kindergarten Hamlet.
This is Cradle My Bleeding Corpse.
So, if someone else likes to roll a d20 for me, please. And you move on to Scrappers.
Go on. Oh, he's fucked it. He's fucked it.
4.
14.
4.
Right, well, Dave's fucked it. Well done, Dave, on fucking it.
It's alright, it's wrong Dave.
Okay. Well, it looks like
Which looks like we're the last dog of the
the
bowl.
warning for the scorpions was preeminent.
Oh, we've been attacked by scorpions.
We've been attacked by scorpions.
It's almost like we knew he was coming.
It's alright, I hover above them and fuck off.
Hey!
I'll shoot him down. Then it gives him something to munch on.
Okay, so
Just wait
someone
then.
could give me an initiative roll, please. Just
8.
8. Oh,
Could
boy.
have kept the 14.
I know, yeah, should have.
Oh, he's looking at creatures, and the pictures are warped.
For the,
Well, it's a giant scorpion. I think it's going to be scary as fuck.
No, I don't know, that's pretty scary. Actually, aren't the little ones really the dangerous ones?
Yes.
It's the big ones, pussies.
Yeah.
it's just not the
This one would be absolute
Okay,
shit.
so
we weren't a
8.
tap at a ball gown.
Okay, so as an 8, one of you
think
guys
that'd be
gets
worse.
to go first. So what happens essentially is you guys are moving towards Scrapper's Bluff.
One of us gets to go first, is that
Yes, one of you guys gets to go first.
Oh, I've been volunteered, so
Don't we all run off?
while it's eating him.
for the purposes of our listeners, everybody pointed at me.
And the dust storms have been kind of swirling up as the rad storm itself is dissipating, but it's still kind of the vision's obscured as you're heading up, and you're at the point because he's determined that you go right at the front. So just as you're sort of you're maybe 10, 20 feet ahead of the rest, you basically see something lunge out at you. You get to go first because you catch it.
Now, you mentioned obviously about motto usage.
Yep.
Right? Is this something that you can do a lot of, or is it like once per day?
It's once per session, I believe.
Right, okay. I won't just... Well, I'll shout out Cap DM bitches anyway, but I don't... Not
You're
necessarily
not invoking it, yeah, sure.
to invoke.
In what way
Oh, there we go. I rolled a 5, so
In
maybe
what way
will
can I use it, the motto?
Whenever you want.
When the dust storm appeared, could I have used brace yourself to help him reduce heat loss from...
That's a reroll.
To reroll.
Oh, is it a reroll?
Yeah.
No, fair enough. I may as well ask now.
So effectively, you miss your target.
Okay, that's fine.
As it kind of it catches you on the hop. The enemies in this game tend to work as squads, so it's like a squad of them are going to attack you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they only get one. So 16, which I think is just a standard hit in this case.
Well, it will be for me.
Yes. So you take 2 structure points on your mech.
Structure points.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
I've got plenty
Yeah,
of
it's
them.
the first stat on your mech.
Yeah.
How much damage you can take.
Got 17 structure points.
Who
It's
else?
a box.
He's a tough.
Yeah.
This is basically not the model of a brick.
Then the rest of you get to go.
Well, I suppose
You are a little.
so you can't.
You're a little hover thing.
Yeah.
You're a hover tank.
Okay.
I'd advise not getting hit.
Excellent.
Great advice. Yeah, so you guys now all get to go because they went as a unit.
Right, I'm going to open up with my 50 cal then.
All right.
Aim carefully.
No.
If they're all over me, then
17.
17 is a hit. What damage does your...
I've got no idea.
No.
You haven't told us.
Yeah.
Okay, what you got? You got a 50 cal.
I've got a
50 cal
50 cal.
machine gun.
Damage 2.
Is that it?
I've got red laser.
Yes, it's 2 structures, 2 SP.
Red laser's
Really
3. Woohoo!
Flamethrower looks
But
like
it does
it's got
generate heat when you use it.
one. Yeah. So does my flamethrower, apparently.
Flame on.
Yeah, but it only does 1 damage.
Does 1 damage.
That's what it says in there.
Pish.
And it does overheat.
Oh, but it burns as well.
Flaming scorpions.
But if they're all over him, I'll set fire to his neck.
Yes,
But
do that.
They're pointless.
Do that. Yeah, but there's a squad of them.
So how much does my red laser generate heat-wise?
1.
And how much heat this does it generate heat for my mech, or is this generating heat for the flamethrower itself so it doesn't work?
Flesh bubbles and screams. So yeah, it doesn't actually generate heat itself.
It says overheat.
Overheat as a thing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's if for example, if you rolled a fumble or something, it could overheat and just...
Your flame tank goes or something.
Blows my mech up
Yeah.
because I have no heat cap and no structure points.
Fuck.
So hey ho, live and learn.
It's a nice little drone you've got there.
Yeah, nice new mech I'll be having. Woo! I'll call the next one Pussycat. It's grown up.
Yeah.
Come and drive into my. Never mind. Never mind.
Fill it up. Fill it up to the brim.
Will it look like a doll?
Oh no, that's the cat doll. Yeah, I'll have to go to prison.
So you shot it with your 50 cal. What would you like to do? Are you going to close the distance and flamethrower the scorpion?
Well, I mean, I don't want to attack him because if they're all over him,
It's true.
are there any that aren't all over him?
So it is a squad, yes. So there is a couple around him.
In that case, I shall unleash with my 2 flamethrowers. does.
Nice.
So you get attack twice with that?
I don't know, you tell
The
me.
weapon. Is it a weapon? Yeah.
Yeah, so presumably you attacked once with it.
But it doubles the damage.
Which is going to be in tech level 1, Matt.
Yeah. Make and resolve each attack separately. You gain 1 heat for each linked weapon.
Yeah, so you gain a heat because you're firing. If you fire them both in the same attack,
Yeah.
or you can fire one flamethrower
Without gaining any
without
heat.
gaining any heat.
Well, I'm going to have to do that because I've already got 2 heat. I've only got 6 overall. If I start firing both weapons, basically I'll 11.
Success. It does 1 damage.
And it's
1 damage.
presumably on fire.
Fuego.
Yeah.
It's a different one though. I won't be aiming at the one he's twatted.
So yeah, it's on fire. It's not having a good time now. Then we'll go to you, Slim Jim.
50 cal on the one he set on fire.
Okay.
7.
7 is
7.
no. So you can hit, but also you're going to do a damage to.
He was in with the one that I set on fire,
Yeah.
which is nowhere near him.
So you can hit, but then you have to reload the gun because it's going to jam.
Is that just spending around
Yeah.
and clogging it? Yeah, screw it.
Okay. How much damage does it do?
2.
2. Ooh, okay. Nice.
I've loaded the bullets the wrong way round.
You're always trying to squeeze more in, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I think you just empty the clip on it completely and
He
just
just rammed more in that he shouldn't have done. It's jammed.
stop squeezing them into them.
I have to.
Squeeze them in.
Can we roll initiative every round?
Oh, you've done yours.
I've done mine.
Do it all, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go back to it. Yeah.
Cool. I'll attempt to do better than rolling a 5, and I do with a 17.
That hits. Yeah. What's the weapon damage?
3.
3. Very good.
Eat laser death.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
That
So you
gives you
actually
heat.
managed to
Yeah, I'm up to heat 4 now.
break away from
Out
them.
of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You break away from it. Nice.
Like you've actually stepped back from them now because you actually managed to get them
Okay.
get some distance. which
How
means
many are there?
There is 3 remaining. 1 on fire and other 2 damaged.
3.
Nice.
Yeah. They are going to.
Die. Yes.
So they're going to climb all over the spectrum and try and bring it down.
You've got ages.
You bastard.
6.
Yeah. Okay.
I suspect that is poor.
That is not. So you actually damage one of them.
Nice.
It tries to.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
Clearly, he's just got a spiky
No,
black
you
shape-shifting.
No, he just overheats at it. It's too hot.
Ah, shut up, you.
And then it's back down to you guys.
Ollie.
50 cal. Oh, I'm reloading.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking thing.
In that case, Dave.
Me.
Don't sorry it.
13.
Eat it.
13 is a success.
2 down.
2
Eat
damage.
flaming death, he says.
So you kill one of them. There's only 1 remaining now.
Is it the one that's on fire?
Correcto.
And does it take damage from the fire?
Correct, it does.
Does it take more damage from my fall?
You very nearly blow your mech up.
You miss, but
Really?
At least he didn't fumbly umbly it.
Yeah.
What's that ticking noise?
I think I was too busy laughing at
it
you
comes
jamming
back.
your
It's
gun.
still. It looks like it's on its last legs.
How many sets of legs has it got?
Well, it's a scorpion.
It's a scorpion. Yeah, right, there we go. Right.
Yeah, that's the bite.
I miss.
A miss.
Well, I've rolled a 2, so I don't know if that creates any complications.
It's only if it's a
or-
1.
That's fine then.
You miss.
Yeah, don't roll a 1.
Yeah, Ollie will hide if we got a choice. We got a choice. So
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Then it brings up the creature. It's gonna try and nibble at you.
No.
It's not doing very well, is
What did
it?
it do? Chew its own leg off?
It rolled exactly the same as last time.
Okay, yeah, it's basically going to fall prone as you kind of knock it off. It's like on its back.
You just covered in spikes or something.
In which case, it's your go. Captain
Yes.
50 count.
5. And I just miss.
You miss.
I like how it's a troll. It's a tricky target. It's lying prone on fire. 1. That's not good.
These are my Pendragon dice. This is where it's going wrong.
Do you want to re-roll that?
Is he allowed to re-roll?
Yeah, you can use
Yeah,
heat to re-roll, or someone could use the motto and give them a re-roll.
He can't give himself a re-roll.
Yes.
Hang on. We ain't got time for this shit.
There we are.
I would have to use my dog tags to get me a reroll.
Or use heat.
Or my motto to give you a reroll.
Right. So he's using his to give
We
you a
ain't got
reroll.
time for this shit, which is a great motto. He can use that any time.
Yes.
Yes.
So I reroll my 1 and get a 3.
But you don't overheat. That's the thing.
Still ain't got.
It's the fucking thing is lying prone on fire.
The irony is it was already on fire, so the
It died.
accumulated damage killed it anyway.
I'm counting that as mine.
If you killed it. Now, obviously, these things aren't going to be worth scrap for purposes of mechs, but is there any
Tastes like chicken.
value to them that, like for trading, big, massive, giant claws and shit like that we can then...
Carapace for extra armour.
Yeah.
What I'm going to say is you get 4 level 1 tech scrap.
I shall record it on our crawler.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that at least pays the upkeep on the crawler.
Because you can just use the carapaces as like the tech level stuff is just an abstract thing for the kind of things you will find. So the carapaces and stuff like that.
Yeah, nice.
Let's just scoop it up.
We'll throw it in the fire basically when we go.
And obviously lunch at Scotland meat. I'm sure it's well tasted.
Blessed by a priest.
The priest has scuttled off into the desert.
Thank you very much, Dave, for your bon mot.
And since obviously I took damage, has the heavily armoured mod, which means I don't.
But you have the system, don't you?
But I also have armour. So does that mean I've ignored those 2 points, or
have you got armour plating?
Yes.
I think you take 1 instead of 2 or something. Because I was going to take
the first time your mech is hit by an attack or takes damage, prevent the damage and all side effects of the attack. It does destroy the armour plating if you do that.
Yeah, it's ablative armour.
Either take the damage or you keep the armour. I'd keep the armour.
Yeah.
I think some other stuff's going to be bigger damage than that.
That was a taster combat.
And how would I then repair it, or is that what the tech?
That's what we do on the crawler
On the
between
you can repair the
missions.
mechs, you can train abilities, you can do that kind of thing. You build new mechs.
So is that like once per
You
adventure
get them in
then,
Amiga.
or it's a case of it's once per opportunity to?
Is downtime activities?
Yes.
It's ablative. You've stuck some extra armour plates on. They've been blown off. You've got to put them back on.
Yeah, so you can rebuild.
So can I hang some scorpion carapaces on?
Well, we've got to take them back somehow.
Staple them back on.
Well, I think some abilities let you do like stuff in the field.
I think jury rigging might be that sort of thing.
Depends how long it takes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I could probably jury rig your armour back on.
Because you've got the scrap
We
to
haven't
do
got
it
12
now.
people around us.
And believe me, they're bloody angry.
You've managed to make it to Scrapper's Bluff now.
Excellent.
You can see as you approach it, like they've obviously put some like protective walls, and like there seems to be like caltrops in the sticking out of the ground, so you can't.
Sorry.
It looks like you're going to struggle to bring your mechs into the settlement. Well, these guys won't be able to.
I'll be fine. I've got a locomotion machine. I just go on all fours instead of upright.
Yeah.
We've got to do the locomotion.
The locomotion system, what does that do?
And what it does, instead of always walking upright or whatever, you might have like 6 legs or 4 legs or whatever, and it helps you get over terrain.
I've got that too.
You also leave the spectrum outside.
No, he's got the locomotion
I've
system.
got it.
I've got it.
We all do the locomotion behind the flight.
I've got locomotion.
Yeah.
And I hover.
Because
The hat!
Well,
it basically, because otherwise it says like when if you suffer critical damage, your mech's fucked. It can't move. So at least with a locomotion system, you can get out. At least you can get out of there.
we can get out. Okay. Well,
There we go. So ignore that little encounter and we'll move on.
I will wind my neck in there.
Do the locomotion hover.
You're hovering in front, and all 3
Can we
of us
pick
are
up the
going behind
caltrops
you.
as scrap?
Yeah. Oh,
To the settlement,
you got left it on the road. Rigging arm.
Dibs.
you can certainly try, but they will notice you blatantly salvage.
I'm in a Technicolor painted mech with a rigging arm. How are they going to notice me?
He just goes around you like a caravan. And he's smooth of smoke.
The people can very much see you approaching.
Oh, disappointing.
How did I get noticed? I just can't figure it.
You're Dayglow, I'm pink.
Yes.
And he's belching smoke.
Yeah.
How did you possibly spot
Well,
us?
no, they saw us in the reservoir.
Right, okay, we won't pinch the caltrops.
Do it later.
Once they're all dead.
We'll do it on the way back.
Right.
Yeah, so it looks like a couple of hundred people here. Like it's a fairly big settlement. You can see
Oh, I knew the sight from orbit. The only way to show.
you can see built around like the centre of the town. There's clearly a half in the ground, kind of sticking out legs thing, like a
Crawler.
That
That's
used
the
to be the
crawler.
crawler.
So we can't salvage that.
Well,
We might be spotted.
Yeah.
ripping bits off their home.
If the town people aren't around, you could try. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's hundreds of people here. I think they might object.
Set the fire alarm off, we'll be alright.
And you can
They've run out into the Rad Desert.
you can see with your zoomed in optics that they've noticed you approaching. There's like a hive of activity.
Yeah, one of them shouting out through the loud hailer, "Get off our caltrop!"
Yeah.
Nobody was using it.
And you hear them shout, "Is that Slim Jim approaching?"
Eh?
FFS. That's maybe all I need to change.
You thought
my
you were
model to.
dead.
He is. I shall.
He can be.
You know.
Yeah, mind your manners, Sonny. I say to someone who's probably only 10 years younger than me.
Well, I never. Well, come in, have a drink.
No, I haven't got time for this shit.
That's my line.
We're tracking an airship crash. Have you seen it go down near here?
Oh, the big ship, yeah.
Time is of the essence, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we sent a team to go check it out. It looks like it's
How
crashed
long ago?
in the city. Maybe like 2 hours ago.
Right.
Are they in slow-moving mechs?
Which direction? Which direction is the city?
This way, come look it out. We've got a few outlook towers. You can come have a look.
We don't need to. We just walk past you. I'm not going in there for them to raid our mechs and the savages and the leaders.
Someone's seen Lord of the Flies.
We're not raiders. We wouldn't do something like that.
Yeah, stationary raiders, haven't it?
We need to get a move on, I'm afraid. Can you point us in the direction of where we need to go?
Absolutely, Slim Jim. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there any way of telling whether or not he's lying like a son of a bitch? You need to go over there. Because there's no skills to
There's
lying
no
bastard roll.
There's no inside skill in this game, I say.
Can I use my background to determine whether he's trustworthy?
What is your background?
Trail child. I meet people on the road all the time.
I would say yes. You reckon you must have met this person somewhere before. Oh, give me a good.
I've probably raided this place.
3. He's telling the truth.
100%.
I can't adjust for that sort of
Any
shit.
friend of Slim Jim's is a friend.
He's legit. Trust me.
Okay.
I'm keeping my head down. Put a hat on.
But G does have his rapport ability. He could activate that at this point. Yeah.
You see, he used to be a raider, so I'm keeping my head down. I've probably been in the city.
We probably raided this city at some point.
Recognised.
We raided this city on rock and roll.
Thankfully, you went through
An
all
episode
the.
title in the works.
We went through all the wanted posters and put a moustache on yours.
A blonde woman with a giant moustache.
Yeah. No, we've got to get a move on, I'm afraid. Normally, I'd come in and stop and have like 37 glasses of gin. But yeah,
Moonshine.
Well, yeah.
Is he called Jim?
Yeah. No, we've got to. Can he point us in the direction of?
I'm just waiting for Alec to finish chatting. That's all. Right. So was it Artemis that you sent out?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
We spoke to you guys over at your outpost on the way over.
Spoke to a little outpost team. Oh, okay.
Shot and hole killed them.
Shut up.
No, the scorpions killed them.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, scorpions. We armed with machine guns.
Yes. Fucking hell, the terrifying things out in the waste.
And a red laser.
Yeah, she's the best we've got really for that kind of thing.
Oh dear.
No. Remember, I said it was the only one they've got, so it is technically the best.
Not lying. He's straight up, this guy.
Yeah, tell you.
Yeah, Slim Jim might even remember Artemis.
Oh, he has slept since then.
That sounds like foul.
Nope.
Christ.
Nope. I'm getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
Before we get horribly murdered.
Yes.
Yeah, she went out there maybe an hour or two ago.
Right.
With a few guys and the Mech.
We better back her up then.
Back her up. Have you seen the controls on this thing?
Oh, unfortunately, I kicked the plug out.
Well, this is a safe area, so if you wanted to shut your Mech down and recover your heat, you could.
Right.
If you wanted to take 10 minutes.
It is 10. Right. Okay.
I could do with it because I'm already up to heat 5.
I'm already up to heat 2.
So how much heat do you take off?
It goes back to 0. It goes back to current heat. It just takes 10 minutes to shut the Mech down.
Presumably, as
I'll do it. You can fly around for 10 minutes if you want, surveying the landscape.
What I'll do then is I will go and look at the observation tower while they shut the Mechs down.
well, I'll shut mine down and I'll come along because I've got binocular vision.
I'll shut down and stay where I am.
Wait,
You keep an eye on stuff, yeah.
Are you head to toe in gang tattoos?
For reasons.
For no reason whatsoever.
Hiding my dog tags.
Presumably, like mine's got a low heat capacity. Presumably, that's the add-on modules you can get. I could get an increased heat capacity.
You also have 17 structure points, where mine has 5.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It takes a lot to blow yours apart.
Yeah.
Spectrums were built well.
Built
Allegedly.
Apart from the rubberised keyboard.
I quite like the rubberised keyboard.
So if you go up to the observation area, they can see the sort of ruins from the city from where they are. And you zoom in the optics, you can see...
No.
You can see there's
further away.
several plumes of smoke coming out of the city. So it looks like it's crashed, it's like fallen apart and crashed in multiple areas.
Oh. So that's Hope Falls shafted.
Hope fell.
We'll pick her up.
In the game, it is a futuristic wasteland in the sense that everything fell apart in a more modern tech than we have right now. So you can see when looking at the city, like the buildings, like high-tech skyscrapers, the ruins of them, like the kind of meshwork of the city is exposed, where all the power lines and like sewage things and water pipes were all in.
Well, clearly it's an American game because we don't have a grid system.
Grid system,
in this
yeah,
country.
yeah.
It's just a shambles.
In that case,
No, it's historical.
Historical.
That's right. The shambles.
No, we're in Wolverhampton.
Oh, right, busted.
Or Middle Keynes or something.
And there's bound to have been a monorail.
Monorail. Right.
That's from The Simpsons.
Right.
And you also feel a slight tremor. So you guys stick around for a little while. You feel a tremor to the
If I
earth.
turn the washing machine on,
Yeah.
Oh, spin cycle.
it doesn't have any other cycle.
Steady now.
One of the tells you, we've been having some problems with the reactor.
Reactor? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, the Union crawlers reactors, how they power the settlement.
Rocket.
We've suddenly left.
One of the reasons they've sent Artemis because they're hoping to get some salvage to fix the reactor.
But what do you need?
In game terms, they need 5 points of tech level 3.
Which we have.
Which we have none of.
No, but if there's something that we can find, then obviously there's an opportunity here for a bit of battering.
Absolutely, yeah.
So they need 5 pieces of tech level 3.
Yeah.
Or one piece.
Just
And we
by
can
the
buy it.
Bible, with the tech level, presumably you can't put tech level 3 onto a tech level 1 mech. You've got to build a tech level 3 mech.
You
in order-
Doesn't have the
Yeah.
computer system.
Well,
to deal with that.
we need that much scrap to build the mech in the first place, which is why it has a structure point.
So
of
tech level
value.
3 stuff, that's just abbreviation for like advanced alloys, kind of special circuitry, that kind
Sorry,
of thing.
as a salvage value. So if I wanted to build another scrapper, I'd need 6 pieces of level 1
Level
tech. If it got completely blown up.
But yeah, we've got some systems and modules. Maybe you might be able to rustle up a chassis or two if you can help us.
Let's smack it. Yeah.
You can stitch another chassis on yours.
Fine.
Have 2 hopper tanks.
Well, I'd like
Get
mine to
close.
be a bit more streamlined.
No, we're going to strap 2 spectrums together.
No, I'll tell a lie. If I add another module onto this one, I'm just going to refer to that as the heel. There's going to be a kitten heel.
Yeah. On we go.
Yeah, so you put your mechs back up
Yeah.
if you've the heat. You turn it on.
I didn't turn mine off. I'll never get it started again.
So I'm going to post another picture into the group.
Industrial, it's like a crystal maze. Lake, plaza, hub, and so presumably the arrows are the points of entry. Do we know roughly where it may have come down?
It looks in those areas. That's where the main bits and pieces. That's like the
Which
the
it
It happened to split into 5
Yeah.
easy pieces, did it?
5 investigative pieces.
So what do we think? Industrial, hub, or park as the point of entry?
I'm just looking at this.
As if firing his mech.
I would say it's probably best to go to the industrial.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it is possible that even if there aren't bits there, that there might be some scrap that people haven't. And the lake's going to be good to go to.
So we're thinking of going to where?
Industrial.
Industrial.
Is that the furthest one away?
It's technically no further than the because it's at this
I know,
side.
I'm looking, yeah.
I'm assuming most of it will be in the plaza, which is because it's why it's not an entry point. Not that I'm suspicious.
Why would you be suspicious of the plaza? What could possibly...
Everything happens in the
I'm
plaza.
assuming the hub will be full of people as well. So yeah, industrial. Plus, we might be stuff we can salvage from there anyway. I need a new back massager.
All right, so if you're making an industrial zone, please someone give me a D20 roll.
Oh, don't make it be me.
Go on, Dave.
Go on, Dave. Fucking
Dave.
fuck it.
14.
14, nice. So yeah, you managed to get to the industrial zone without any issue or any kind of problem.
There you are. You see? You see?
Giant scorpions with flamethrowers haven't attacked.
Yeah, so you're coming through a bunch of old, irrigated kind of factories. A lot of the area's already been strip mined for salvage, as this place has been here.
Yeah, I assume so, but...
However, as you approach the sort of smoking area of a kind of a crater that's been thing, you find the fuselage. of the Atychos, and there's like a bunch of kind of emaciated people sort of hanging around it, like kind of like look like they're sort of like getting heat from it. They're kind of
Right, well, set the flamethrower on them.
Well, we could actually legitimately use the flamethrower, set fire to something else,
Can
so we
I-
can
Yes.
get around that.
Can I use my scanner?
sure. You're going to scan.
I'm gonna scan it for tech.
Scan the fuselage.
Presumably D20 again, is it?
I think you just do it. He basically gets the blueprints for it.
I thought so.
So if it's got on it like a power module or something, we just go, there you go.
For it.
Oh, it might be a memory upgrade. 16k.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, he's gone for the...
Don't push the boat out. Well, I can use my rigging arm to get the fuselage out of the ground.
maybe not the entire fuselage.
Well, bits and
You
pieces
can
of it.
scan it. It doesn't contain any system modules or chassis or anything like that. But
I wasn't expecting it to.
but you can get 4 tech level 2 salvage if you spend a little bit of time.
Yeah, just
Do
get
it.
the- get the arm out, basically.
Yeah.
Start. So that's 4 pieces of tech
That's a
2.
lot.
Yep.
It's a good start.
4 pieces of tech level 1, 4 pieces of tech level 2.
Nice.
Add them together, that's tech level 3.
Hey.
I don't think it quite works like that. We found there's some tech level 3 salvage. Wink, wink.
And while they're doing that, so yours is more, fighting kind of mech.
We know.
Yeah.
So you notice one of the wastelanders looks like he's got some kind of injury, like some shrapnel in his leg from the crash. He's kind of like, he looks like he's not going to last very long.
Oh,
But he's going to.
She's got first aid.
I do have a first aid kit.
Wow. Well, he's a goner.
ex-raider.
The radar life shows you.
He's
Well,
definitely
your
into
nerve
Mad Max
endings-
mindset.
All your nerve endings have been burnt out, haven't they?
Gorgeous on the outside,
Yeah.
just horrible on the inside.
As obviously I am a wastelander, I will obviously leap out of my mech, run over with me
Yeah.
first aid kit.
I'll cover him with my flamethrower.
No. I'm gonna salvage his mech.
Does this require?
No, if it's a first aid kit, I think you can just do it.
I'll patch them up.
Yeah, he introduced himself as Mackie, and yeah, it looks like it's.
Is he quite big?
To be fair, the name's in the book, but that well done there. Yeah, obviously he's very thankful for this. He's just basically said, it was like,
How
look,
thankful?
Look, it was getting.
He has tech level 5 in his pocket. He is pleased to see you.
It looked like it was getting infected as well. So it was going to either lose the leg or it was going to bleed out from it eventually.
To get that thing too.
He's like, thank you, sir.
Madam.
Madam. The suit. Yeah.
The
pain.
Obviously, your breasticles aren't big enough.
That's like her out of police academy, isn't it?
Yeah. Woo.
Madam.
I'm glad there's still some good people out in the West. I know
Yeah, when you run into them.
those Advantis bastards came through here not that long ago. They just left us to rot.
Those who?
Advantis.
The corporation.
Right. When you say not long ago,
How long ago is not long ago?
Maybe like 40 minutes ago.
oh cack.
They've just gone fuselage. Who gives a fuck?
We've got some tech level 2 stuff, but they're not interested in the big stuff. Now, the question is, do we want to go after them sharpish and have an encounter that will strain Mac to his sinews and blow our mechs apart? Or do we just hover around the edges and pick their leavings?
Well,
I wondered about going to the next zone to see what's going on.
the first question is which direction did they go in?
But there's more. He's like, my dad.
Come here.
My dad was a mech pilot. He used to. He's from Hopewell. I was old enough. I'd take the fight to the corpos. Bastards have ruined this planet.
Keep your head down, Dave.
But
Yeah, those fucking bastards.
Haven't
from
to see
that
it.
planet.
In his pinsight
I'm going to
suit.
be lucky to survive out here. But I know.
Oh well, he's just salvaging his game.
I know
Take
where-
his boots off.
I know where he hid the mech.
I've suddenly, weirdly, Slim Jim somehow has an erection.
Strangely enough, so do I.
Crikey.
Go on then.
It's in, it gives you the name for a factory. He says, look under the red door
Under the red door. Which zone is it?
in the industrial zone. Another.
Right. Or, do you reckon if we find some, we've got some Tech 2 pieces and a Mech chassis, I think we should just do one, basically. We could get into a firefight. Or we could take what we've got and cheese it.
Which you can go look for.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
Okay.
we should go look for it.
I will.
Even if it's a Tech 1 chassis, doesn't
I can
matter.
scan it. I don't know. It says short range, but what's short range? Short range might be a mile an hour.
Well, the thing is,
That is true.
even if it's like damaged beyond repair, you can scan it and you get the blueprint for it.
What are we sending us the blueprints?
Right. So you find
That's not the blueprint.
you find
No, it's
you
not.
find a jackhammer chassis, which is a Tech 2.
And he can scan it. A jackhammer. Can I have a quick scan?
It doesn't have any systems or modules.
But it's a start.
But it's a chassis, yeah.
It's built in response to a series of costly uranium mining accidents due to that smoke. The reinforced chassis of the jackhammer was designed to protect the mech's expensive reactor and core systems. That it happened to also protect the worker pilot was a secondary consideration.
It's level 2, so...
It has a reinforced chassis, which helps to protect it. It rolls on an alternate critical damage table. It has a heat cap of 13, energy of 7, system slots 15, 3 module slots, 6 cargo capacity.
It shows you what an upgrade to level 1 and level 2 can do. It's
a hell of
significant.
That's a hell of a heat cap. Yeah, it's basically it's designed for digging shit. You can have a mining rig and shit on it.
But you could also just fit it with
It's
big
the base chassis, so you'd have to store it in one of your metal compartments. I think it takes up that much space. If I remember.
Salvage value is 6.
So take 6 slots in your storage bay.
Well, I'll just store it in mine.
No. Yeah, well, here, yes, absolutely. I have got
in the cargo
6 cargo. I could store the whole thing and leave it at that, and then not carry anything else.
Because you break it apart basically and put it into like.
We've got 8 other bits.
I'll store all of it.
Oh, what's your capacity?
We're normally 6, but I'm gonna squeeze it in for an extra 4.
Oh, in that case, you can carry both the tech level 2 and the tech level 1 stuff that we've got.
I do that bit, the Tetris hacking of a furniture removal. That looks a doozy.
Full IKEA.
Yeah.
That looks a doozy.
Okay, we've got a jackhammer chassis.
Just make a note of that. You've got a jackhammer chassis.
But remember, we have Tech 2 pieces, so we could equip it with shit if we wanted to get it running. So is it just the chassis?
Yeah.
It has none of the systems on
No systems of
none of this stuff.
No, it's just the chassis.
But to start.
Well, we could take things off our current mechs and stick it onto it, and then have it get
Tech
it running.
level 1. So
And there's like a picture. There's like a picture of the
Backwards
he's like a
compatible.
teenager now, but like a kid. Right?
You can have that back if you want. We don't need
Do the
it.
picture, yeah.
what's the maximum tech level? Is it 3? Is 3 the
Oh,
max?
but no, it goes up to 6.
5
I
or
think.
6 is the
Yeah,
top
bigly
end.
large.
That's where you get real big.
Technically, we're at tech level 1. There's nothing stopping one of us equipping that chassis and going, I've got a jackhammer.
Yeah.
And we just
Presumably with
The
our scanner,
only
I
thing
can
is
get
you-
the blueprints for making
You won't
it
be
if
able
we get
to
enough
build
equipment as
tech
well.
level 2 chassis for the crawler is tech level 2.
Right,
But
so
you've
we have
already
to
got
get
the chassis, but you
yeah.
can fit a tech
So
level 1
we've
stuff
got it
into
in preparation for when we are tech level 2.
Yeah.
Let's
We're
crack
on
on.
that.
Nice, cool.
Where would you like to go next?
The next,
Well, the
next point on the map.
was the lake.
The lake. Okay, that's true. That's true.
The only point on the map we can go to.
That's true. Yeah. So would you like to be a D20 roll just to see what you encounter as you
No, it's my turn. Roll a 1. And it's a 17.
A 17. You make progress without any issue. You get there.
Yeah.
Get it.
This is you find in the lake the irradiated core of the ship.
Nice.
It's submerged in the lake and looks like it is.
I'll go in and get it since I'm not affected by it.
Get one of these to store it.
Well, you see, there's another mech pilot
Uh-huh.
with a bunch of wastelanders, sort of like already in the process of scrapping it. Like they're in there.
They're wastelanders.
Is that you, Artemis?
Are you on the comms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who the hell is this? In a subtly
We're
female.
here to help. We're here to help
I'm
out. This is Slim Jim Farley.
Slim Jim. How are you still alive?
Yes, I get a lot of this. We're here to help you.
How many dead crawlers have you gone through at this point?
I don't like to talk about it.
God damn, Slim Jim. Yeah. We're trying to get as much scrap from this before it goes.
Well, allow me to help.
I'm just scrap I've used by
Well, the thing is, my mech is immune to the radiation
That
effects.
is true.
So I can get
true.
and now get my rigging arm in and bring it up.
Can I scan it to get the blueprints? I'm going to make some use of this, I tell you.
Bloody right.
Scanning everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
He's already scanned me twice.
but you've already scanned
Not the
something.
neck.
Surely your memory's full by now.
I was going to say I didn't realise it did subdermal.
Okay, yeah, you can scan the core of the. Or are you scanning her mech, which you get the blueprint of her mech?
Scan her mech and she detects it, though. She might get a bit pissy.
Well, we'll go with the core first and then go for the mech.
Fair dues. You can just get... Oh, sorry, old habit.
All right, so you scan the car. It looks like it's going bad for the car. So, but you get the blueprints for some of the. You could probably make something similar in the future.
So what tech level is it? Dave's
Tech
making a
level
note, I
3.
believe. Tech level 3 car blueprints.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
It's what, if any, scrap can we get off this thing?
Artemis is already sort of getting that scrap. You'd have to.
But Matt, can we assist in getting it
I'd like to
out,
assist
or-
to get so we can get some scrap out of it.
Sure. Just give me a D20 roll just to see how well the negotiation goes.
Can we use him?
I'll do it
Yeah,
since
yeah.
I've got the rapport.
You've got that winning smile, that's what it is.
An 18.
An 18, yeah. Okay, they will accept your help. They're willing
I'll
to.
lean over a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You just remove your top altogether.
Oh, it's getting hot.
They'll give you a 50 cal machine gun in exchange, but they need they're desperate for the scrap from the reactor.
She goes, I'll give you a 50 gun, pointing out at us. We've got a spare, basically.
And if you scan her mech,
Yes.
yeah. So just to check the points, she's piloting a leaky pattern scrapper.
Yeah, it's
So effectively,
a leaky pattern. It's the same model as
It's
I've got.
tech level 1.
Yeah.
So, right, okay.
Like, dubba-dubba-da.
Oh, we can have her then. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the standard pattern one.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, but you never know what. Someone like I quite like this ability because you never know what you might
It's very
find.
good, yeah.
Yeah, it's very useful.
He's certainly using it.
Yeah, thank you very much for your help, Artemis. As I said, we really need these parts for the reactor back in Scrapper's Bluff. This is really going to help.
Yeah, just watch that one.
just-
It's a bit dodgy.
It's a shame as we hold her up a gun for me. Put down and piss off.
Well, I'm still getting twitchy about it. I mean, my radar background is that's freaking me out a bit. I'm kind of going, but we're helping them. We're not just like kicking her in the face and taking it.
I know it's out there.
The core of the ship, once it goes, it's going to blow.
Oh, the thing that we've been.
How big a blast
taking-
radius?
It's going to take over a big chunk of the city.
Well, let's move on.
Yes.
Yes, quickly.
Quickly. Okay, so you head to the plaza.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about
The
this.
plaza.
You always think you get better feeling
Okay.
about this. When you get home, I'll call you full.
I'm not wrong though.
All right. Okay, so you guys go. Give me a D20 roll as you enter the central plaza.
No.
3.
3.
So I'm glad I didn't do that.
I haven't rolled over.
Okay.
I rolled 11 once.
I haven't rolled above an 8.
Right. Okay. All right.
Oh, bollocks.
Okay.
Oh, fucking cunty bollocks.
Packing up?
Yes.
Well, it's
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God.
okay. It's not too bad. Yeah. Okay.
I noticed he changed tack suddenly.
Yeah, in the same way he says scout.
I love the way his voice went squeaky there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's usually you.
Yeah.
Someone give me an initiative roll, please.
13.
13. All right. So you guys will get to go first.
Against
Excellent.
what?
So yeah, as you're making your way to the plaza, you
Something crawls out of the lake.
you're heading towards the plaza, and it's like all shopping thing, all like coffee
Yeah.
shops, malls, like little populated park areas. And as you're doing, something bursts out of one of the buildings, and it looks to be a combination of a car and a forklift truck, random bits of metal. It seems to be like moving as
But it's alive.
it appears to be live, and it kind of skitters across the road, and then becomes aware of you, and then it just kind of stops, spins around, and like in the thing where it builds a bunch of appendages from the metallic parts of it, and starts coming at you. But you all catch it in time to see it's coming barreling towards you.
I suggest this isn't friendly.
Shoot him
Blam.
alive.
Absolutely no.
Stop,
absolutely not.
blam.
Yeah.
Police blam.
Yeah, if you want to blam it, you absolutely.
Blaming 10.
10.
10.
I think that does not do it. So you can hit it, but you're going to basically be knocked over, knocked prone.
You could use a reroll by using your
Heat.
No,
Oh, your
by using your
keepsake.
Your keepsake. Don't forget, you can use them once per session.
Yeah, it's true. I think we
Flick the watch open.
Yeah.
Right, it's ass kicking time.
it's time. Yeah.
Click.
Reroll.
4.
Excellent.
No worse.
You just miss in that case.
It's even better.
Well, I'll go with just missing.
You just miss. Okay.
Now you say we go first, so I mean we're all
Everyone
All
before
the
it.
first before
Might as well then. 16.
Okay.
So that's 3 damage.
3 damage. Yep. Dave, what?
This one's on fire.
Are you linking up?
Oh yeah. 7 and 10.
7. Okay, so
Think.
Oh, no, yeah, you make one roll for it, Dave.
No, he said you made separate
you
rolls.
do make separate
Oh,
rolls.
do you? For the
Yeah,
back of
yeah.
Mech. Oh, okay.
I'll say you can do it, but it will generate 2 heat.
No.
It will trigger the.
I was thinking of fingering me dog tags, actually.
Sure.
Steady now.
Well, which one of those is the both of them?
Yes, but I'll say both. You can reroll both.
All right.
Part of the same.
17
Yeah.
and 9.
It's no worse.
So I'll take the 2 heat and have them both hit.
Nice.
That's 2 damage and it's on fire.
So okay.
Twice.
Yeah, it's on fire
Okay,
twice.
cool.
I'm going
That's not going to end well, is it?
to brace myself.
All the rerolls are coming out now.
Oh no, that's for somebody
Oh,
else.
is it?
Yeah,
No, I've used my bobblehead.
Tap your bobblehead.
Speak to me, Ginny. Speak to...
Eat more peanuts.
10.
10. Unfortunately,
That'll be 2 heat.
I'm going to say again, it will generate an extra 2 heat.
That's fine.
2 damage.
2 damage.
We's all out of life.
Cool. This thing jumps in the air and it jumps onto you, and it's two
Which
of its
one?
tendrils.
Who does it jump
It's just
onto?
one thing. It's like a massive.
But
Yeah,
who
who's
does
it
it
going
jump
for?
onto?
It's attacking 2 of you at once. So it's like jumping over you, but like spiking 2 of you at the same time.
So who is it spiking?
It's going to spike Slim Jim and G-Man.
Wasted dreams.
Wasted Dreams, yeah?
Excellent.
Let's see. So Slim Jim, yep.
Excellent.
And yep, I hit twice. So you both take 4 damage.
I think that armour's fallen off.
Knew it was coming. So no damage.
Yeah, nice. And yeah, it comes back around to you guys.
I mean, with a 16.
Yep, hits. What's the...
So 3 damage.
3
I do.
damage. Okay, so you basically cut it in 2 with your laser you're using?
Yes.
So this does looks like it kind of falls down and then reshapes into 2 separate things.
Pissy balls.
Presumably both of them are on fire, though. Right.
That is true.
I'm going to take my roll at one of them with a 9.
Hang on.
You can hit, but again, it's going to cost you.
I just shout out, come on, Zeitgeist. No job too small, no fee too big. No foe too big.
17.
Yeah, you do it.
Get in.
What's the damage?
Especially now I've cut it in half.
Yeah.
2 damage.
2, right, so yeah, okay.
That's me out. I'm used.
Yeah, I used.
Right.
You've
I've
been
fired, he's fired.
Yeah,
15.
hits. Yeah. Are you hitting the one that he just hit, or the
Yes.
other one?
Oh, damn tootin'.
What's your
2.
damage? Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, yeah,
I'm only going to fire one of them this time. 15.
yeah. Hits. Are you hitting the one that
Same one, yeah. We're just all aiming for the same one, I think.
This actually obliterates it. Just you see, like it's like a dustbin, a card on it, like it's just bits of metal.
Apparently it's a meld.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's melded together. That's why there was 2 of them.
And that's so this thing, the smaller one can only attack one thing, so it is going to go for the spectrum.
Start
And
takeover, don't you, man?
Absolutely fucks the roll. So
Excellent. Right.
Marvellous.
Finish it off, Dave.
Our turn. 18.
hits, yeah.
2.
2 damage, brilliant. Yeah. And
Go on, G.
Well, I was just thinking, if you get, because obviously my laser generates heat, so I'll
Alright.
wait until it's necessary.
9. That is
Cap DM, bitches.
1.
You have no choice.
No, I've got no choice now.
All right. Okay.
Oh, excellent. We've encountered the fumble table.
No, I said Cap DM, bitch.
You said carpe. You got it wrong.
Setback. Okay.
You got your quote wrong.
Yes.
Step back, your mech blows up.
All right.
So I've got a new one.
Gun backfires.
What I'm
blows
going to
you away.
say is your mech just powers off. It's just the power just and you're completely blind at the moment because unless you've got a viewing platform.
No.
So this thing, it's your go, yeah. So
I shoot it with a 13. Is it a
13.
single flamethrower?
You hit. Damage.
Just the one, but it is on fire.
Is on fire. So then brings it his turn. Then
No, G has not had one
sorry,
yet.
mate.
But you've got your 50 cal.
No, I don't. I only have a laser.
I thought you had a laser.
No. And is there any way I can, like, for want of a better term, melee it? Like, you sort of walk up and give it a kicking? Or do I need another attachment or
You've got a
something
big
like that?
blade? And you got a big
No,
blade?
No, he's allowed to have one.
Right.
I think
But unless you got
can.
arms.
I think you could do an improvised attack.
I'll do.
Run into it.
Yeah.
It might damage your mech though.
Give me a roll.
It's a 15.
Yeah, I think it just does 1 damage of an improvised attack.
You just punch it.
Oh,
It just runs into it, smashes
But
it.
that actually is enough to just.
Oh,
And it says me the weight in the heat.
Yeah,
that is a good point.
Yeah.
God, it's just as well it killed it.
Just imagine the foot on it going.
yeah. You're like.
I pulled the breakers out.
Yeah.
Your mistake was putting your breakers on the outside, mate.
No, I've got a kill switch on the outside. The scorpion's gone.
Yeah, and you guys look like all the bits and pieces just kind of fall off of each other, like one of them's holding together.
Tech level 1.
But I tell you what, on your mech, because yours is an ex-corporal mech, right? Mm-hmm. There's like a button on your thing that you've never noticed before. Kind of lights up.
Oh, it'll be a proximity alert, won't it?
Just flashes.
Missile incoming.
Right.
Nuclear detonation detected.
Or is it?
Can I, like, if there's any dust on it, can I brush the dust off and see if there's any
No, because you
text?
press it if you do that.
He's just checking around it, see if there's a label that says "Do not push" or something.
It's something you say, oh, what's that? You bring out the manual. It's like, oh, containment protocol.
Containment, that doesn't sound good.
It doesn't mean anything to us either.
No, only he sees it as well in his.
Well, wouldn't
his
he
box.
know what it is?
It's never lit up before.
Yeah, but he's in the manual, so surely he just reads what it says in the manual.
Scan what's left of the thing that we've just killed as well, see if anything comes up on the scanner.
I suspect we need to contain this thing, otherwise it'll just remeld in separate bits. So I think what we need to do is put bits of it into each of our
I'm going to
mechs.
start ripping it apart, basically.
You can recover from the bits and pieces. You can recover 3 tech level 1 stuff. This is basic kind of like it's a car.
Worth it.
You can scan it if you wish.
Oh, hang on, I don't like the sound of this.
Because I'm wondering if it has like a techno virus or something in it.
Could be.
Techno. Getting close
Could
sticks
well
out.
be.
Just use your mech.
Containment warning. Yeah, it's probably a
What,
good
are you
idea
supposed to
not
push it
scan
or not?
Well, might
No,
that
it's just a
be?
flashing light, isn't it?
Because obviously he's posh boy. Either the presence of another posh boy mech, or possibly the black box of the airship.
Could be.
I mean, so is it a button he can push?
Yeah.
To light up a button that's lit up red.
His legs fall off.
No, what it does, it activates the ejector seat.
The one he didn't know he had.
Yeah, but unfortunately he doesn't have an escape hatch.
The legs fall
Or a
down,
parachute.
it all sinks down on itself and it turns into the magic roundabout. Nah, 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 nah. I'm going to press the button. I'm pressing the button, boys!
Push that button, Dave, and let's see what happens. Yes, that's right. He pushed the button and cut the feed to the podcast. So that's the end of part 1. If you really want to see what happened when he pushed the button, let's be honest, why wouldn't you? Then tune in next time as we tackle the second half of our adventure. Giant mechs fight giant mechs. Dave has a meltdown because his mech is crap. And Dave too continues to make a noise like an old school ZX Spectrum. And we suddenly finish the adventure halfway through a... You've been listening to It's Good to Be Bard with me, Dave, Matt, Dave 2, Graham and Ollie. This episode, Salvage Union, was recorded on the 14th of April 2024. If this is your first time listening to our show, our previous episodes are all available on YouTube and Spotify. You can interact with us by leaving comments and likes on social media pages on @itsgoodtobebard. And you can also email us on itsgoodtobebard@gmail.com. Links are in the description. If you're enjoying the show, please like, subscribe, spread the good word, and consider leaving us a review on your favourite app, or check out our Patreon page. All these things really do help the show. And as always, remember...
Are you taking point if you're the hoverer of the group?
Am I buggery arsed it?